As this incredible 23-year-old woman who just happens to be a little bit short.
I'm always really worried getting in a car with any guy that I'm going on a date with. I judge them on their driving. This could be a determining factor on whether it stays at a friendship or it becomes more.
Shauna meets Dan online. They talk twice a week, maintaining a connection across the ocean. When Dan returns to the United States and says he wants to meet, Shauna feels both excited and nervous. She hopes this week together will bring positive results. When the doorbell rings and Dan appears at the door, her family's reaction is interesting. Riley admits that at first, she thought Dan might be a scammer. Having someone who seems this perfect wanting to meet them makes her wonder if something's off. But when they actually meet Dan in person, the family finds he really is the guy from the photos. Dan suggests making sushi as their date activity. For Shauna, this time together might determine their relationship, whether it stays a friendship or develops into something more. On the way to the Asian market, the real test begins. Shauna admits she always judges her dates by their driving, because it's about her safety. Dan is used to driving on the left side, which makes Shauna especially nervous as someone who just started learning to drive. She has to sit up straight to see the road, constantly reminding this British guy who's still adjusting to American traffic rules. At the market, Dan is like a lost puppy, unable to tell white vinegar from rice vinegar. Shauna finds it amusing, and has him carry the heavy stuff, joking that he has muscles. She recalls their first meeting, when Dan's opening line was expressing surprise at her height, and saying they're both short. Shauna uses humor to diffuse the awkwardness, but deep down she knows she needs someone who can see her value beyond her height.